Warning: what you are about to see is virtual. However, the concepts and the love of our family is 100% real.
Welcome to our family. We're glad you're here to join us.
We're a Southern Christian family in a small town in Nashville, Tennessee.
All our kids have special needs. Rocky is a hard-working, full-time mama bear.
Kevin is a hard-working, full-time dad and bus driver.
We love our kids with all our hearts. We raise our kids on good Southern values. Each day our kids have chores to do. They know what they're supposed to do.
Our kids mean the world to us. We love them so much.
We give them all we've got to stay
Strong and proud.
Welcome to the Dowdy fam. The Dowdys are a good Christian family.
We go wherever the Lord leads us.
Come on in and hang with us.
And remember one big thing: special needs don't define us.
Some can't walk, some can't talk. Some of our kids are autistic or blind. But no kids will be left behind. Sometimes seizures and meltdowns happen,
or evening anxiety attacks.
We make sure our kids feel safe so they can relax.
Our kids are our world, and we hope you can plainly see that special needs, they don't define us.
Welcome to the Dowdy family.
You are special.
You are amazing. You are safe. You matter. And you are limitless.
Thank you for watching.
Good evening, everybody. Good Tuesday evening. Well, a couple things to let you know. Johan has to go tomorrow to get his trach done. We are doing a trach, so y'all on Accessible Journey, we have to go tomorrow. Shut up, phone.
Speech off.
Anyway, sorry. So Johan is getting his trach tube, and we did not want to do the trach, but we were told that it's fairly best to have him have a trach because of all his medicals that he has. So we are packing a hospital bag because we were told that he could be in there for a few days or longer. So this is Johan's bag. Some tube supply, G-tube supplies, tubing pads, diapers, trach supplies that we now have because of the fact that he's getting a trach tube. We've dealt with trach before, so we're not really worried about it. We've dealt with trach. He's getting the Abona trach, not the Shiley, because he had a Shiley before and it was awful. You couldn't keep it clean. We have tubing for his ventilator, his mask, his mouthpiece ventilator, his charger cord for his wheelchair, which he won't be using it very much. The base for his wheelchair, his sleep system, because Johan has to sleep a certain way, and he has to be moved in his sleep because he can't move on his own. He's totally quadriplegic, so This is the sleep system we have to use for him. His pillow, he has a certain pillow he uses. His weighted blanket, and all this. And then we have his shut up phone.
Light rain soon. Decatur. Expected to start at 9:27 p.m.
Yeah.
9:18 p.m. Speech off.
His more diapers for him. Chucks that you have to lay down on the bed to keep him, comfortable and safe. His big pillow that keeps his back feeling comfortable and safe. I've got his safety seat in the car, and his pump for his feeding tube, the charger for the pump. There's a lot to pack for a feeding tube kid. When you have a kid on a G-tube, there's a lot to pack. His medications, good Lord, there's loads of that. He's on more medication than I've ever seen. He takes up one whole suitcase just for medications, actually, plus feeding tube and all that. A few blends. I've got a few blends I'm gonna give. It's according to how he does though, because with classic Johann situations, Johann doesn't do well when it comes to surgeries. He will tank usually after a surgery. If he doesn't tank, he screams. So, we have his portable oxygen concentrator that we always use for everything. His suction machine, his yonkers, his cord and charger for the suction machine. Let's see, his, oh, there's this other ventilator charger. Good. Okay. Awesome. His iPad. His, other pump and charger. I always say 2 pumps because you never know when one pump is going to go out. He has an infinity pump, but you never know. Because he also has the kangaroo Joey that we had before with infinity. So, some more feeding tube stuff, some formula. This is Kate Barnes and 14 as well. Peptide formula just in case he's able to eat at all. Which I have a feeling he's not going to be able to, because usually after surgery, he has Johannitis, which means he gets sick, and for no reason at all, it just happens. We think it's because his brain just can't level itself out after surgery, and he just doesn't do well. He has stuffed puppy that he loves a lot. He loves this puppy. He has one in his bed that he keeps with him in bed, and he has this one he always takes to the hospital with him. Johan is in a hospital more times than he's at home, really, right now. Because of all his medicals and things. More extensions for his feeding tube. More ventilator stuff. This has, like, these filters and things in there, but I'm never going to take it. But I will take it just in case he needs it. You never know. He'll be on the hospital ventilator, but still. Oh, this is cute. Oh, you guys. Aw. So, more of my friends got him this t-shirt that says I'm a rock star. It has like superhero things on it. So cute. Oh my gosh. More feeding tube supplies. Some Pedialyte just in case he has fluid challenges. His connector to the kangaroo Joey. His noise machine, because he has to use the noise machine. He doesn't do well without a noise machine. He just can't cope without it. So we have to have that with him. His toothbrush and toothpaste, which he probably won't use much at the hospital. His PJs. Because he hates hospital gowns, he wants to be in his comfy PJs. Johan's very particular about that. And his... I'm not going to take his shaving kit because he's not going to feel like shaving. I'm just not gonna take that. I am gonna take his electric blanket in case he gets dysautonomic, which sometimes he does do. This is his dysautonomia blanket, we call it. It actually keeps him warm. It's tight too, y'all. It's full. This is just one of the bags that we take for him. He's very finicky about what ventilator he'll be on. He wants his ventilator, so I'm going to take it in case they let him be on his. Trach supplies, circuits, or trach arms for the ventilator. His mouthpieces for his mouthpiece ventilator that he'll use until he gets his trach. And sometimes he may still use his mouthpiece one. But mostly just his trach. Bum cream for his diapers. Some deodorant. His water pillow. He loves this water pillow. This always makes him feel better when he's in a hospital, so we always take water pillow when he's in hospital. So I'm feeling we're gonna be in there for a few days because that's usually what happens is Johannitis happens and we end up in for a few days. So I'm gonna take all I can take to make sure my son is happy. The kids are going with us. They're not gonna be here at home. They're going with. The school bus will pick them up at the hospital during the day. They'll go to the hospital. They'll go to the school, and they're going back to the hospital after school. Okay. His AFO braces, his good shoes. They're going on his feet tomorrow morning. And I'm also going to pack up his wrist splints because they're going to have to come with. It's a lot to pack up when you take a child like him out anywhere at all. We're not taking the oxygen ventilator because it doesn't work very well and it doesn't have good battery life, so we're taking the LTV. And we're also going to take his little one. Yeah. These are trach ties. More trach ties. Oh my god, this kid has more trach ties than anything. And then gauze. Of course we have to have gauze because of his dressing he's going to have. But I have a feeling he's going to pull Johannitis and we're going to be in the hospital for weeks or days. I hope not weeks because Dan, you don't have to have surgery like a week from 2 weeks from now. His catheter in case I have to cath him. It takes a lot to pack up my child. Oh, his medical binder because this kid. This kid. Oh my god. This kid has more medical appointments and stays.
431 damage points. There's a North Scout level 913 over there. He's in my crosshairs now.
I'll show you his medical binder here in a second.
I didn't get it.
Medicals. He's been through. This kid has been through more.
My arrow must have
My bullet journal, because of course I have to have my bullet journal. My medications and stuff that I need.
I just spotted a North Front.
And I gotta find some food to pack as well.
Steady my roll as I bring it up.
Okay, now I'll show you his medical binder here in a second. This kid has got more medical things in his life than a child his age should have to have. It's actually sad. This is his life. In a binder, y'all. This is his life. He had his first surgery when he was 2 weeks old. He had his, good God, his lung surgery He had a VSD fix, which is like an open heart thing. At 2 months old. He had another surgery at 4 months old to fix another VSD that he didn't see. This poor kid. His first trach tube when he was 1. That was a Shiley. Look at this. Awful. And then he was hospitalized again when he was 2 for the respiratory distress, unknown cause, severe air hunger, for over a month when he was 2. This is him in the ICU right here. Oh my gosh, poor pitiful kid. We got him when he was 2. That was just before he went in the hospital. When he was 3, he went in for a seizure spiral that couldn't be controlled. He was there for 2 weeks for that. It wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. And he's had more than his fair share of hospitalizations. Here's another one when he was 4 years old, when he had his hip surgery, his first hip surgery he had. Second hip surgery, no, I'm sorry. That's not hips, that's his lengthening. His tendon lengthenings. That's what that was right there. His first G-tube when he was 5. Before that, he had a peg when he was 2. And they finally went to the G-tube. He had a barred button at first, but those don't last a long time, so he got a new G. Hospitalized again for seizures several times over. This kid has been hospitalized more than I care to admit. For seizures a lot of times. And this is what happens to Johan. He gets hospitalized for seizures or respiratory distress. Here's another one. Hospitalized for 6 months for his ankle surgery, but he kept having seizures and he ended up in a coma and on a ventilator again. They said he wouldn't make it, but he did. This is all that whole long journey right there. That's my son in a nutshell. There's more hospital stay procedures, and I've documented every seizure he's ever had with me. I've always documented them. And he's got seizures here. He's on 5 different seizure medications. This kid's on more medications than anyone should ever have to be on. He's on several lung medications. He's on several seizure meds. He's on a lot of breathing medication. Hospitalized again on the ventilator when he was 7. Was there for a month. Because they couldn't get it where he could breathe again. Even through the trach, he had a problem. Trach removed 2 years ago. They thought he was doing well with the mouthpiece removed, which he was. He was doing great. G-tube removed the same year. And now look at this. Last year, G-tube insertion again because he couldn't eat on his own again because breathing became harder. You would think they would have retrached him. They didn't. They said he didn't need the trach, that he was doing fine. PFT showed up. Good. See, here's his PFTs right here. These are all PFT scores. They went from here, and the worst possible you could be for a lung transplant, to here, where you're doing really well. So we thought, well, he's doing great. But now we're back down to here again, where he's needing a lot more mechanical support again. Hospitalized again with bed sores because he couldn't move. And even though we were doing everything we were supposed to do to take care of it, he still got one. But now we have a floating bed, so that helps. This is his long medical speech. This is what he goes through all the time. This is what my son goes through every day of his life. Another hospital stay for seizure spiral. And there's the one we did last year.
YouTube now. John Davis Charity.
To get his portacath that he needed to help him with all his medications that he gets when he's in the hospital. Healing from cat surgery, but he had some seizures, so it's complicated things. He was in there for 2 weeks that time. Hip surgery last year, he was in for a month because he had complication after complication. And he was sick for an entire month. It was awful. So it's typically Ohanitis.
There's a North Scout level 913.
This is when Johan was born. He had brain damage all over his brain. Basically, and I'll do a thing on his story because basically that way y'all can understand Johan's life better. So this is his story right here. This is where he was born at Vanderbilt University. They saved his life. He was 3 months too early. He was on a ventilator for 8 months. 10 months, almost a year. He was in the hospital in the NICU because he couldn't breathe on his own.
There's a North Scout over there.
And they had him on the Arctic sun and all that. There's this one. This is when he came home for the first time. He was so cute. Oh my gosh. But there was so much paraphernalia with him because he was so sickly. He has femur surgery. He was in the hospital for 3 weeks because he kept having seizure spirals and would throw up every time he had a seizure. It was just awful. He was in 9 months ago, respiratory distress again, and seizure spirals. This is his life in a binder, in a few binders. This is my son's life. Ow! Snowball, quit! You little mutt. Come here, you. Come here. There's some more of his journey. Things have never been easy for my son. Gotcha! I got a baby. I got a baby. In my arms. Hello, Snowball. Oh, ow! Gotcha. I gotcha. No, you're not gonna bite me. You are not gonna bite me. No, you're not. No, you're not gonna bite me. No, you're not gonna bite me. No, you're not gonna bite me. Say please. Say please. No, say please. Good girl. Anyways, this is all his medical in a binder. Now this time we're going for the Abona trait. This is a better trait. This is a better, more straight line precision trait. And we're going for the LTV ventilator because, and when he's in his chair, we'll do probably the transport ventilator. It's very tiny and easy to get just in the back of his chair. Then we have the trach, which he's going to have a new trach right here in his neck. His port is on the other side of his neck, right here. So that was his ported cat surgery right there. So we don't have to put cameras in him. Cameras in him all the time like we used to, because he has no veins left. Like, his veins are awful. 4 months ago he was in for UTI and seizure spiral. I mean, this is Johan's life. This is what he battles every day. Again, for acute respiratory distress. He coded that time. He tanked and coded, so he was on the oscillating ventilator at the time. And on 100% oxygen. Even then, that didn't keep him from having problems. Then he was on ECMO for 3 weeks. So, he's been through his battles. He really has been through his battles. Alright, so I packed up all our stuff. This is his medical binders. I have to pack up all that, and that goes in one case alone because it's all medical binders that he has. Documenting this kid's radical journey he's been on. So I packed some snacks because we can't. They don't have. They don't always give food to parents. So I packed my coffee pot because I have to have coffee. Have to have coffee. The kids are in bed, by the way, so you won't hear the kids tonight. Anyway, so we're just things over here packed up. He's got his stuff that he wants. I got the tech over here in my tech bag in my backpack. I have this really cool rolling backpack Kevin got me, which I love. This is Kevin's stuff over here. He's got his big backpack. Kevin's a backpacker. He loves his backpacks. This kid loves backpacks. Kevin's backpack, his other backpack for his clothes, his phone, his chargers, his iPad, his little TV that I got him, his little Apple TV that I bought him, and his speakers, in case Johan wants to watch something, which I don't think he's going to really want to watch much for the first couple of days because he's going to be pretty out of it, so. And there's Johan's other sound machine he likes.
I've got them in my sights.
Alright, this is how to pack for a medically very complex child who's about to have a major surgery again. This is not our first time having a trach.
Messages. Now.
That's not our first time having a trach, so. I have everything we need: trach ties, gauze, bandages, and all that. But Johan's had a journey. He's been through a lot in his life. The neat thing is these are all labeled. One says trach, one says G-tube, one says seizure spirals, and these are all notebooks that have his journey in them. This one says what medication he's been on and what he's on now, what he's allergic to. This right here just I write down all the medications he's had and what I have given him, what I haven't given him. So this is how you pack for a child who's very, very much medically complex. Because Johan is severely medically complex. And Vanderbilt, they know us because they know Johan Dowdy. They know him well. The Dowdys have been there more times than I care to admit because, Johan's medical needs and Walker's medical needs and Hudson's needs and Marquise's needs and Aiden's needs and everybody's needs that we have with our special needs kids. So they know us at the hospital there. Alright, I'm going to get this stuff packed up, make sure the kids are sleeping safe, and I will see you tomorrow, and we will go through Johan's surgery day and let you see how he's doing.
A kid with Down syndrome can feel safe in their home. They've got a mom and dad to love them. A kid who's in a wheelchair is special and cared for. They've got a mom and dad to love them. It's okay to be special. It's okay to need help. Because you are safe. Because you are safe. Because you are safe. Because you are safe. A kid with epilepsy needs someone like you and me, and they deserve a mom and dad to love them. A kid with autism feels love even when different, and they deserve a mom and dad to love them. It's okay to be special. It's okay to need help, because you are safe. Because you are safe. Because you are safe. Because you are safe.